You know the world's gone mad when Tucker Carlson and Andrew Yang collab. It's funny because each time that I see Tucker Carlson interview Andrew Yang, it seems like he agrees with him. I'm sure they disagree on a bunch of stuff, but on the issues that actually matter, it makes sense. How is it that Fox News is making sense right now when I keep hearing from anybody who's not Fox News that Fox News is all racist and all kind of everything negative in the book? That's what Fox News is. But they have Andrew Yang on there, and Andrew Yang is actually making points that make sense and has policies that make sense. He has a lot of policies if you go to his website. The thing about it is, what I'm confused about is why isn't Andrew Yang getting more and more screen time on things like CNN and sorry, this camera's shaking a little bit. It's a lot of bumpy road. It's a bumpy road. But anyway, I'm surprised that he's not getting a lot more attention from the left side, like the news media. You know, like CNN and MSNBC and stuff like that. When I do see him on those outlets, they seem like they're attacking him, asking him weirdo questions like, are you prepared to pull the trigger or when the time comes and stuff like that? That's kind of expected of a president. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think anybody is asking. No one who's the average person is asking that question. Is Andrew Yang prepared to go to war? Like, come on. Like, we have some serious issues here, and going to war ain't one of them. It's just not. It's just not. You know, like, what the hell is... I don't get it. But it's so weird to see that Tucker Carlson is agreeing with Andrew Yang on some really interesting points, man. And it makes a lot of sense. It's actually good to see that the two opposing sides are actually being civil and not at each other's throats. I think it's dope. And I'm surprised that a person like Andrew Yang is doing it. Like, I'd never heard of this guy 2 months ago. But yet, within the span of 2 months, he's garnered this much attention, and he's getting to a point where I think he might get the same treatment as Bernie Sanders did in 2016, and that's horrible. We need to put somebody like Andrew Yang. We need somebody like Andrew Yang in the presidency. Why? Because things need to get done. You know, and I think that's what people are looking for. Somebody to get something done instead of going into politics, going into the presidency with a bunch of promises and then do nothing and just sit there. We want somebody that's going to get something done. And it seems like Tucker Carlson wants somebody that's going to get done too, because each time he's had him on his show, they end up agreeing. It's wild. It's fascinating. And it's really interesting to see. And it's frustrating on top of that because, you know, CNN, who's supposed to be like Democrat this, Democrat that, that's what they seem like anyways. CNN and MSNBC and a lot of the media outlets that lean left, you would think that they would be on Andrew Yang's bandwagon, like, yo, we got to get this guy in. Instead, they're talking about Joe Biden. They were talking about Joe Biden before he even announced his candidacy. They was putting him in. Oh, Joe Biden is polling at this. He didn't even announce yet. And he was already, you got him up there with everybody else who has announced? Wow. We know who they want. And you know what? I don't want Joe Biden. I don't care about him. I'm ranting right now. I'm kind of all over the place, but I just saw that Tucker Carlson interview, and I just thought it was really strange that each time that I see him on there, he really is agreeing with Andrew Yang, and it's actually kind of dope. So, I mean, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. Because, again, I think it's super dope. And I think the policies that Andrew Yang is bringing up is actually really needed. But let's not forget, man, he's not the only candidate that's making sense. Tulsi Gabbard's making sense. And Marianne Williamson is making sense, too. But I actually like all three of them. I really do. And I hope all three of them get a fair shake. I think all three are going to be on the debate stage, and if they do, that's going to be dope for everybody. But anyway, leave a like, drop a comment, let me know what y'all think. I'm out.